In between loading my last video, I saw one of my classmates have a very, very successful YouTube channel where his gift is to decorate. And my cousin's 50th birthday party, he actually decorated. So, shout out Thomas Henderson. It was just such an inspiration to see how your channel has grown over the years. And I turned on my notifications, so I will be getting some of his videos. So that was really good to see somebody from my hometown, Warren County, North Carolina, small town in North Carolina, and doing big things. So that was just such an inspiration to me. It warmed my little heart just to see that and just to know that we have humble beginnings, but we're going so far. And over the last week, I have been talking so much about boundaries. And I didn't know how important they were to not just write down and have in your head, but actually vocalize. Sometimes you just get so caught up in being a mother, being everything to everybody, and sometimes you neglect yourself, and it's all on you. So you can't blame anybody else, but it's just so awakening when the veils are moved and you can now see clearly. Like, you put those drunk goggles on. It's like you've been walking around dizzy dory for so long. When the blinders come off, it's just like, whew, how long have I been walking around like that, not having no boundaries? It's just so mind boggling how the people who have just benefited from you not having boundaries, not having standards, not watching what you eat, not setting no type of standards or goals in certain areas, how it mentally messes with your mind. And it literally makes other people uncomfortable when you start loving on yourself. I make a joke with my friends, because I literally make appointments to talk to them, to see them, say, hey, girl, I'm going to call you at 8 tonight, to make sure, hey, you're on a lookout for my call, or if they want to call me, like, let me know when, make sure it's before London's bedtime, not when I'm having my me time, or, not when she's at cheer because I'll be recording then. Things like that. I just have to coordinate so many things. And when you live a life like that, people who don't prioritize their time and they may not have a lot of different hats to wear, or just they may not understand why you move the way you move, they'll make like little comments, or, who does she think she is, Beyonce? And I always proud myself like, yes, if y'all want me to be the Beyonce out the group, I will be. But I think every woman, no matter your shape, color, size, or career, your dreams, whatever you got going on, you should be in your mind, like not physically idolizing her, but just saying she's just fabulous. And she is. So shout out to all the Beehive members. But yeah, you should really hold yourself to the same standard, because she wakes up every day. If God don't call her name, she won't wake up tomorrow. Same with you. So you have to really make sure you're living very intentional on today. And that has really been my goal. That has been something I'm really working on. And like I said, the only people who are uncomfortable, and every day God will reveal who those people are that you need to stay far, far, far away from. And I'm getting close, so you can definitely understand the energy. Stay away from those people because they're uncomfortable, because you're loving on yourself and they're not used to seeing you in that energy. They're not used to you talking about being a business owner. They're not used to you talking about working on your weight. They're not used to you just vocalizing what makes you happy. Sometimes you can be around people for 4 and 5 years and they know nothing about you. And it's really sad that you can just feel so worthless in an environment where people claim that they're so, tight knit and all of that. But that's for the birds, literally. But I wanted to talk about gifts, because people always say, well, what is your gift? What is your gift? You should find your gift. Your gift is going to make room for you. Your gift is going to pay you. Your gift, your gift, your gift. So for me, I guess I just didn't know how to embrace my gift or turn it into a lucrative business or learn how to use it to help other people. So my mom actually had the same ability, and it's just like a high anointing ability where you can see people. They can say 3 words out their mouth. Far as you being like an empath, you having a high connection to the universe, to God, to angels, to source. It's just like soon as you meet the person, you just can feel what they're all about in 5 minutes. And it's really not even what they say, it's just the energy that they give. The ability to just read energies, ability to be able to problem solve, figure out what's the best solution to get out of a situation or to get in a situation if it's something good that you want to get into. So, having spiritual gifts or any type of gifts, if you do not use your gift in a responsible way, it will actually destroy you. So, with my mom, I don't think that in her era they actually talked about spiritual gifts. It was just like, oh, you're just disabled, or, they really didn't understand what type of resources or sound healing or meditation, things like that. They just had like the Bible to rely on. And I don't think that she had the proper support and resources available to be able to tap fully into it like I am. So when I was in the shower earlier, I just got a revelation like, well, God was just telling me, well, Jessica, your mom had the same gifts you did, except you have more resources and you have more information. And just like being an eagle twice, I talk about that because Latoya inspired me to definitely tap into that eagle mindset. And eagles, you don't see 5 of them flocking together. It's usually just one. So just having that driven, that mindset, that stamina, that resiliency, that know-how. I am educated. I do have a master's in mental health and wellness, a bachelor's in family and consumer science, and things like that. So just having just more knowledge, because sometimes it's not all about education from an institution. Life teaches you a lot more education than just the books. But when you have the two together, they merge together and make a happy family. So just your gifts, if you don't utilize them in a positive way and make them work to help other people, they will destroy you. Like, people will get you to you'll just find yourself at the highest level and then lose it all by making one silly mistake or not having the right people around you, and they help destroy you. So it's always some enemy you got to look out for. And it's always good to just pray, ask God how to use your gift, when to use your gift, because that's another thing. People, they will see your gift, but they'll act like they don't know you. They'll act like you're worthless. They'll act like they don't see what you're doing. And they just won't value your gift, or they'll just act like they don't see it. And you can't really operate around those type of people. So get around some positive people that's really encouraging you. Because my cousin, she always used to say, like, it's something different about you. And my family called me JJ, and I would be like, well, what is it? I would, just try to turn up with my friends and stuff, and it would just be something. And my cousin was like, I don't know. It's just something different about you. And I was like, man, I just want to be regular like everybody else. I just want to chill and vibe. But sometimes your gift it won't let you go. And you have to just tap into it and be obedient to it. So like I said, ever since I found my reason to pour into something, to sow into something, create it into a business, I feel much better. I feel more on my path of destiny. I feel more in my own lane, and I can just tap in and do it and run it the way I want to. And the freedom of that is really what a lot of people seek. It's the freedom, the positivity, the outreach, and the outpour you get from just spilling your heart and just giving your gift freely. So I'm really excited to see where the channel goes, to see my classmate having such a successful channel. It's so inspirational to have so much positivity around you in the midst of so much drama. But it's mainly important to focus on your gift and try to give back as much as possible. So it's really exciting that God revealed that my mom had the same gifts as me. And I know that my daughter has the same gifts as well, because she's already just tapping in and just being so aware of like my emotions, other people's emotions. Like today, she gave her teacher some candy and it just melted her heart. Just like, oh, I was thinking about you. You know, I just wanted to get a hug from my teacher. So just the energy that she gives and brings. And you guys see her on the channel. She's a really good sweetheart. So I just wanted to tap in and share my exploration with my gift and how I figured out, you know, what it was, how to use it, and how I plan to use it in the future to move forward in my business. So, if coaching is something that you are interested in and you are needing a person and don't have a person and just want to talk, or you know, have a situation that you're facing, there's no need to face it alone. My email is always in my descriptions. So if you go through, I probably got about 95 videos at this point. So if you find one of them that resonated with you, find my email in one of them and just contact me, and I'll be able to help you reverse out of that adversity you're facing. But the main thing is just press play on whatever situation you're going through. Don't let it defeat you, and don't let nobody beat you up in the corner about what you did yesterday, because only what you do moving forward matters in the end. And God forgives everybody every day. So every day you wake up, it's a new day to start trying to do something different, you know? Try to be a better person than you were on yesterday. And nobody can judge you for what you did on yesterday, only what you are doing today to better yourself. So I'm going to bed, y'all. All right. God bless. I'll tap in the morning.